Hey there, I'm Anjali, and welcome to my channel, Always Anjali. So you've got a dance competition coming up, right? Packing your bag can be a real headache. I get it, I've been there before. But don't sweat it, because in this video, I'm going to share with you my winning competition bag formula. No more staring at your bag, confused, wondering where to start. Plus, if you stick around to the end, I'll share something special with you to take your competition prep to the next level. Trust me, it's going to be worth the wait. So I've got my dancer here, Maya, and she's going to help show you what we pack in her dance bag. You ready, Zia? Okay, let's go. So first we're starting with beauty products. The first thing on our list is going to be either deodorant or deodorant wipes. And we like to pack the Lumi deodorant wipes because they're easy, they're nice and fresh, and it's a good way to freshen up between performances depending on how much your dancer is going to be sweating. The second thing on our list is going to be lotion. So we just have a little compact lotion here that's easy to put on your arms or any other place that you might need it in between performances. You always want to make sure you have some baby wipes in your case, in your bag, just for anything that might happen, for wiping any food off your face, cleaning hands, anything you might need. Baby wipes are always a must-have. So right now we're in the middle of our allergy season, so it's important that we always have some tissues for Maya in case she may be running a cold, sneezing, coughing, something like that. I always make sure that I have some Q-tips in our makeup case because it's easy to help fix little smudges for her makeup or anything else we might need. So we just have like a handful of Q-tips that we keep in our makeup case here. Some other things that you might want to make sure that are included in your beauty products section would include nail supplies like nail polish remover or trimmers, contact solution, or even a pad or a tampon for your dancer. Those don't apply to my daughter, but you want to make sure that if you need them, you got them. So in order to stay really organized, I like to break up our makeup into 3 separate sections. So we've got our face makeup, we've got our eye makeup, and then I have makeup accessories. So we're going to dive into those sections right now. The first section I have broken out by face makeup, and that's just going to be general things that go on the face that does not include the eyes because I feel like eyes has so many different parts that it can be its own section. So that's why I've made it that way in my breakout. So when it comes to face makeup, what I first like to start out with making sure I don't forget is the foundation. So it's either you're going to want to either have a liquid foundation or a powdered foundation, and we have a liquid foundation. So next up I have on our list is going to be our concealer. Something simple. If you have a young dancer, you probably won't need the concealer, but I like to have it in our case just in case. So next up on our list is going to be the blush. So we just have this easy palette that kind of gives me a couple different color options. So she's got a rosy pink color, she's got a more of an orangish color, and then more of a goldish kind of brownish kind of color. So, but whatever you have on hand will work for your dancer. You want to make sure you have colors that are consistent with what you're receiving from the dance studio, and this little palette gives me those options to be able to have what I need for her. So next up on the list is going to be lipstick. So of course you're going to want to check with your dance studio to make sure that you have the right kind of lipstick. Either you're going to want something that has a gloss option, like this one's great. It's a 16-hour hold. It's by Revlon. It's a 16-hour hold. So this has a gloss option. So you apply the lipstick, let that dry a little bit, and then you apply the gloss. Or you can have something that gives you the long last that you need, but it doesn't have the glossy option. So I like to go with a couple different options. Again, you're going to want to make sure you have a pink or a red or maroon or burgundy, whatever color that your studio is requiring for that particular performance. You're going to want to make sure you have options for that. And you also want to make sure that you have enough on hand that you don't run out. So throughout the day, your dancer is going to be drinking, they're going to be eating snacks, and so you want to make sure that you have enough. If you run out, that you have a backup so that you can utilize that as well. Following the lipstick is going to be your liners. So on my checklist, I like to include how many liners I'm going to need, make sure I have all of them. I like to have some liner options, of course, but liners that are going to correspond with the lipstick choices that I need to kind of give that extra pop and that extra look on stage. And you don't want to forget, of course, your chapsticks to make sure that your dancer's lips stay smooth, hydrated. Again, They're going to be eating and drinking throughout the day, so they want to make sure you have something to protect their lips. Next up is eye makeup. So the first thing on our list is going to be our eyebrow gel. Now this is something that you can have if you feel the need, but I like to just touch up her eyebrows, kind of give it that extra dramatic look. So I just have a cheap brow wow, I think this is, from e.l.f. The next up is going to be eyeliner. So I have two different options in my dance makeup bag, but this black one here, the Il Maquillage, I don't use it on my daughter because her eyes are sensitive. There's a lot of pollen going around right now, and it seems to really irritate her eyes. So when I'm putting makeup on her this season, I'm using this Physicians Formula eyeliner that's going to be non-hypoallergenic. So you want to make sure you have a couple options depending on how sensitive your dancer's eyes get to the pollen and to the season of the year. And next on our list, we have our eyeshadow. So I keep a couple different palettes in my makeup case. Now this black Revlon one here kind of gives you an easy way to apply. You have your little mirror in it. It gives you your lights, your darks, and your inside of your corner, your lid, and then the outside of your corner type of application here. So this is the one that is recommended by our dance studio, so I do have that one, but I also like to keep just a little extra one on hand in case this one's running low or I just want a little extra razzle dazzle for a particular performance. So I have both options on hand. The last thing that I need to apply a dramatic look to my daughter's eyes during competition day is going to be the mascara. So I just keep two options here. I have this regular lash snack mascara just in case, but what I have been using this season has been the CoverGirl Lash Blast Clean. Before we start her makeup in the day, I do make sure that we put a couple eye drops in her eyes just to get her eyes nice and moist, to make sure they're not too dry, so that when I apply the eyeliner, I apply the eyeshadow and the mascara, that we have a good foundation for a good day, and that she doesn't have any burning or any itching or any just irritation for her eyes throughout the day.
If it's required for your dancer, don't forget to bring your eyelashes and your application glue.
So the first thing we have on our list is going to be our what, Zemaya?
Our e.l.f. makeup primer.
Yeah, so you're going to want to have some type of makeup primer just to be able to get the face, the palette, as they say, ready for application of the makeup. So I just have some e.l.f. It's called Hydrating Face Primer. So at the end, once you're finished with all of the makeup, you're going to want to have something to help set the makeup, to help hold it throughout the day. So I have, this is also by e.l.f., and it's just a makeup mist and set. So once the day is over, once the makeup application is over, you're just going to want to spray this all over your dancer's face.
And it can stay on their face.
Yep, it'll stay on their face for the rest of the day and help hold the makeup. Usually when I use the primer and the setting spray, I don't really have to do any other makeup touch-ups throughout the day. It stays pretty good. I might go back and do some bit of an eyeliner reapplication, but for the most part, I really don't have to do anything because for her, on her skin, it sets and it's flawless throughout the day. Of course, every dance bag must have something to clean your dancer's face. It's going to be a long day. They're going to be tired by the time it's over, but having some quick things on hand to help wipe some of that makeup off at the end of the day is always a best practice. Like this cleansing water. This is just a little travel size by Garnier so that it fits nice and easy in our dance competition bag. Again, we also have some cleansing wipes. So you have options. You can use the cleansing water if you need more of a cleanse, and then the wipes are just for easy application. Again, so since my dancer has sensitive eyes when it's allergy season, and since sometimes, like I said, I might do a reapplication of eyeliner, sometimes getting off that eye makeup can be really pain. So I have these, let's see, what's it called? Evesia Micellar Cleansing Eyelid Wipes. So these are specifically for the eyes, and they'll help get that pesky eye makeup off that just doesn't want to go off otherwise. So I just have a box of these that I got from Amazon, and you can access all of that information. Again, stay tuned to the end of the video, and I've got, like I said, a special treat for everyone. Stay tuned to the end of the video. You can find out how you can get a hold of these off of Amazon. Essential part of your dance bag to be able to apply your makeup is going to be your makeup brushes here. So we got these. Where did we get these off of, Zia?
We got them off of Amazon.
Yeah, so off of Amazon, you can get a kit just like this. Again, at the end of the video, I'll show you how you can get all of the links to all of the items that we have. But something like this that kind of holds all your dance brushes. We've got our eyelid brushes, our cheek, our blush, all of those brushes all in one location where you can keep them safe and sound and know where they are when it comes time for the next dance competition. The next section we're going to talk about is going to be hair products. The first thing on our list is going to be our comb and our brush. So you're going to want to have whatever works for your dancer in your dance bag. Make sure you have an extra set of this comb and this brush so that you can keep in your dancer's bag so that it's not all over the house, so that you're not running and looking for it on the competition day. Make sure you have a special set of a comb and a brush for your dancer's bag. So the next thing we're going to have is going to be our hair pins and our bobby pins. So I like to have both. I got this set here of hair pins. So hair pins I use for something like securing the bun, the donut bun, into my dancer's hair, just to make sure it holds, securing the net. So these are going to be your loose pins. These are going to be the ones that are open. I'll show you a closer picture if you can't see this, but these are going to be the ones that are open. So they're a lot for securing something like a donut pin, something where you don't need that much height securing in their hair. So these are great. This is a great little set with the case that I got on Amazon. And then you also will need some that are bobby pins that are a little tighter. You can see that these are a little tighter. They're flat. So you want to make sure you have both sets. I use bobby pins for something recently for securing a crown in my daughter's hair that she has to wear for one of her competition performances. So it helps secure it in nice and tight and make sure nothing's loose and wobbly while they're performing. So the next thing on our list is we always have this. We keep this in my dancer's bag that she takes to dance studio every week. But you want to make sure you have a spray bottle with some water. This is just for quick touch-ups, for slicking down hair. It's just an easy way. It also can work if your dancer gets hot and just needs to be cooled off. But again, we use this for hair, so it's just an easy application of some water for whatever you might need it for. So hair elastics. So these, obviously, you know what these are for. You can't live without them. You got to have those ponytails, those buns secured, and you want to have a couple extra because after you've stretched them for a while, sometimes they can pop. So you always want to have some extra hair elastics on hand. Okay, so next, after the elastics, we have, and I love this package that I was able to find on Amazon. It comes with, I think, it says 7 pieces, and it says they're hair buns. So these are your little donuts that you're going to be able to use in the back of your dancer's hair to make their buns. So in one of my daughter's performances, she's got 2 high buns. So I'm able to use the 2 small donuts here to form the bun. So this comes in brown. My dancer, her hair is like a reddish brown, so that's why I got the reddish brown. But you can pick, I believe they have a black as well, and maybe perhaps a blonde. But I love this set because it also comes with your extra hair pins that you might need and some elastics that you might need. So I keep this all together because, like I said, she's got 2 high buns that she wears for one particular performance, and then she's got a few of them that come with singular top high buns. She even has one that has a low bun. So this 7 set is a perfect use. Will get perfect use throughout the competition season and probably throughout next year. I like to put them back in this plastic bag so that I keep them all together and I keep them in good condition. Again, that's also why having a dance makeup bag that's relatively large works out, because I store these in that long center section of the makeup bag, and it's a perfect spot for them. In order to secure your hair donut onto your dancer's head, you're gonna want to have a pack of these hair nets. So this is what they look like. Again, I got a reddish brown color, so you can use these. After a while, like you can see this one here, maybe you can't see, but this one here is starting to get a little bit of a hole. But I got this pack off of Amazon, and it comes with, I don't know, 10 to 12 maybe hair nets. So again, you secure this over the dancer's donut, and then you use the hair pins to secure that donut and the net for a clean, sophisticated look for your dancer's performance. So these are great to have. I like to have a whole, I don't know how many are in here, but I know that if I ever rip a couple, I have a few extras here, more than enough to make it through the competition season without having to restock my dancer's competition bag. You're going to want to make sure you have hairspray and or hair gel in your dancer's bag. So we have both. We have the Got to Be Glued blasting free spray. This is for holding her hairstyles after I've done the bun, slicked it down, used the water to kind of get it moving and grooving. And so I use the hairspray here to kind of freeze blast it into a hold. And then I also keep this is just a small travel size hair gel from Tresemme, just in case I want to use something different to kind of switch it up. But I do have both options just in case. The last thing I like to keep in our dance bag that I just bought for our last competition that I really did like is this. It's actually used for wigs, but it's a lace melt band. And so I'll take it out. I got this off of Amazon. It came with 2. So it's just a band that you can utilize to wrap around your dancer's hairstyle. So it just allows, like, so you wrap it around like this and secure it in the back. So it just allows for your dancer's hair to stay nice and slick in the front around the edge area. Again, it is for wigs, but I utilized it last competition. So after she would finish a performance, we would change her costume, get her ready for the next thing. If there was some time to kill, I'd put one of these back on her edge area just to hold it in place and keep it nice and clean for the next performance. So when the next performance time came around, I would take this off and it would just be nice and slick around the edge of her hairline. Next up is my section that I like to call the health section. So this has a few items that I think are helpful just in case I might need them. It's always better to have things on hand yourself than have to go borrow and beg and hope somebody around you has the things that you might need in case of an emergency, right? So the first thing I have here is this instant cold compress. So this is just something where you can squeeze it, shake it, and apply. So if the dancer has any type of injury or sprain, you have something that's cold and easy to apply right in your grasp, and you don't have to go looking for ice or anything like that. Next, this is going to be something that I'm adding to my competition bag for this next competition, which is in 1 week. So last competition I went to, we were in a high school cafeteria and there was an alarm blaring the entire day. Every time I went back into that room, my head started throbbing. I was like, okay, next thing on my list to add is going to be some Excedrin because mommy's going to need it. So this I had bought a pack of 3. These come from on Amazon and they're just pill organizers. So again, you've got little small sections here, compartments, and 2 larger ones here. So I'm going to this is going to be dedicated to my dancer's dance bag, and I'm going to put some Excedrin in here for myself, but any other medication that you or your dancer might need. Again, keep you in mind. You're going to be the one there assisting your dancer all day, so you're going to want to have some stuff on hand that can help you get through the day as well so that you can best support your dancer. So anything that you or your dancer might need, I would recommend putting in this pill organizer and keeping it in your dance bag so that you have a fresh set ready to go. And when you need that Excedrin and you need that allergy pill, speaking of allergy pills, when you need that allergy pill, you have it all ready to go for you or your dancer. Again, speaking of allergy pills, I picked this up for my dancer because, again, like I said, there are times when the allergies are unbearable. Now I know to make sure she takes an allergy pill at the beginning of the day before we have a competition, but just in case things got busy and I forgot, I keep this little, I think I got this from 7-Eleven, yes, from 7-Eleven, because I had to go grab it in an emergency. I keep this in her dance bag so that we have an allergy option in case we need it. This is a perfect thing to have on hand because it's so compact. It may seem a bit over the top, but again, just like any other time, you never know when an emergency might happen. So this is just a quick little 85 kit, first aid kit that you can keep on hand in case you need a Band-Aid, in case you need, I don't know, surgical scissors, whatever it is that's included in these little first aid kits. In case you need it for you or your dancer or for anybody else at the competition, you know that you've got one on hand. The last thing in my health section isn't really a health thing necessarily, but flossers. So these kid flossers are great. Like I said, your dancer is going to be eating and snacking throughout the day at the competition. So you want to make sure that if they're eating a little snack or something like that, that they're not spending the rest of the day trying to pick the snack out of their teeth. Anything that's going to keep your dancer focused on the things they need to be focused on throughout the day. And you don't want it to be their teeth. You don't want it to be a headache. You don't want it to be a sprain. You want to make sure that they are set across the board when it comes to their health and their safety. So make sure you have some of these health essentials in your dance kit. Trust me, you won't regret having it just in case you or a dancer or yourself needs it. So next up is our section that we call hydration and snacks. So this is a crucial point of interest that you want to take some time to customize for your particular dancer and of course for yourself. You want to take some time to write down the list of the best snacks that they enjoy, something that will power them through the day, and something that they'll look forward to eating, and something that's not too messy, of course. Nothing too sugary that they may have a crash later in the afternoon. So just take some time, write out a quick list, go to the store, pack those things that you're going to need. Of course, you're going to need a cooler in order to carry all those things. You can get a wheeled cooler or carry one on your back. That's currently what we do. We carry one on our back. So make sure you get something that you can put your snacks and things in. So take the time to do that. That's very important. And think about yourself. While you're spending a lot of time thinking about what snacks your dancer needs, think about what mom needs or what dad needs so that you can make sure that you're at your best throughout the competition day, especially if it's a long one. So on our list, some of the things that we want to just call out that are important to make sure that you do not forget to bring are your reusable water bottle. So we have a bunch of different sizes for Zio here that she uses during the week when she goes to dance class, that she uses during the week when she goes to school. But this is a great size water bottle that we picked up on Amazon that helps her to know that she's got her water. We're not going to run out. I fill it almost maybe halfway full with ice, and then it just kind of melts throughout the day. It's important to have some type of thing to clean your hands, keep your hands clean throughout the day. Your dancer's going to be running around touching a bunch of things, touching their shoes, touching props, changing clothes, hanging on their friends. So you want to make sure you have some hand sanitizer and some hand wipes with you throughout the day for your dancer to use. I like to keep a couple packs, and I am a fan of Dr. Berg on YouTube, but I like to keep a couple packs of electrolyte mix in our snack bag. So last competition, Zio was doing great. She made it throughout the day, but I kind of hit a little wall where I was like, okay, well, I'm getting tired. So I actually ended up using the electrolyte mix myself to kind of help power myself through the day, and it worked like a gif. So I love this electrolyte mix in particular because it's made with stevia and it does not have sugar. You're going to want to have something in your snack bag or in your cooler to help keep all of your snacks cold throughout the day. So this is just a cheap little ice pack that I picked up on Walmart for $1. So you can get ice packs wherever, if they come with your cooler, whatever you have, but just make sure that you have something to keep your snacks cool and fresh throughout the day. The next section is what I like to call dance gear. So this is going to be the section where we have all of our extra things that help us get to the facility, help us have a good event, and just make it kind of comfortable for us. So the first thing we have that you can see here in the back of the picture is our pop-up pod. So this is a great little pod that comes in a little pouch that you can carry, and you just kind of pop it up, and it's great for your dancer to just go inside and change their clothes. So once they're inside there, what I like to do is I like to use this, which is another item on our list, and it's a collapsible stool. So my daughter here, she'll go in, pop up this stool inside, and she's got a nice little changing area, so she can change her tights, she can change her clothing between one competition outfit to the next. So that's great. So when she's changing her outfit and she's got her new dance shoes on, be them jazz shoes or ballet shoes, she can then put on these booties here. So these are something that is a extra expense to add to your dance bag, but they're great because you can put on your jazz shoe, your ballet shoe, and then still slip those booties on over top of them and not worry about getting your performance shoes dirty with walking around. The most important part of any competition bag is going to be, what is it, Zia?
The costume.
The costume, right. So we're going to make sure that we keep our costumes in a nice garment bag, something like this. You may get some with your costumes that come from your dance studio, and that's great. I use those as well, but I do have 2 of these that I use just to keep bigger costumes or production type costumes all together. So this is my dancer's competition garment bag for she's in a duet this year. And so I love this garment bag that you can get on Amazon because it has the pocket here. You can put in the information. I have a whole printout here that I like to include that kind of gives all the details for the particular costume. I have something on my website where you can print out a quick little template, not as visually detailed as this, but something where you can paste it onto your garment bag and make sure that you have everything you need within one bag. So this one is great. It's got the zips, of course. It's got 2 pockets here. I use this one for any accessories that go with her costume, like this pin here that goes in her hair. This section down here I like to use for binder clips to help keep the costume on the hanger. Some of them have spaghetti straps and they fall off. This is a section I use generally for anything long, but extra tights. So there's one performance where my daughter, she dances and she has stirrup tights, and there's another one where she has regular tights. So I keep the costume tights particular to the costume, within the same garment bag.
We have the Ovation dance bag from dancesupplies.com in the large size. It allows us to carry, right now we have 5 costumes we keep in this dance bag. The great thing about it is it allows you to hang your costumes with the extendable rack that comes within it. It also comes with wheels, so it's a great bag for you to have to carry all of your dance gear.
If you've made it this far in the video, that means you're ready for the 3 key takeaways that I have. So number 1, stay calm and confident. Now, you've made it this far. You've learned a lot today. Just calm down. You can do this. As long as you stay focused and confident, you have the best of intentions to get the best of the best for your dancer in their dance bag. So just stay confident that you're on the right track. Number 2, keep in mind that organization is key. Now, you can take your master list and break it down into small segments like I have in order to stay on track. So you can work in small segments and then get to the place where you have everything you need for your dancer's bag. It's easy when you break it down. Just stay organized and stay confident and on track. And finally, number 3, you got this. You've watched this video, you're going to get your list going, you're calm, you're confident, you're well on your way to making sure your dancer has the best competition weekend possible. Kudos to you. If you've made it this far, I know what you're waiting for. I have a little gift for you. I've put together a comprehensive packing checklist that you can download for free. All you have to do is head over to my website. The link is in the description box, and it's all yours. Happy packing. And also, if you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Always Anjali, for more dance competition content and other great resources. Bye. Thanks for watching.